I'd like to call the Township of North Huntington Board of Commissioners public hearing for Wednesday, October 18th at 6:01 PM. Roll call, Manager Falk.
Commissioner Stump,
Here.
Commissioner Atwood,
Here.
Commissioner Gray,
Here.
Commissioner Zona,
Here.
Commissioner Goss,
Here.
President Hagus.
Here, could everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Solicitor Dice.
Yes, this is the date and time set for the public hearing for a demolition hearing, much like we had last week. I'm going to read to you the first exhibit that's going to be in the packet. You are hereby notified, and this is sent to the owner, you're hereby notified that North Huntington Township Board of Commissioners will hold a public hearing on a demolition hearing on Wednesday, October 18th, 2023 at 6 p.m. It's now 6:05. In accordance with the Township's demolition ordinance number 965. The hearing will be located here at the town office on Center Highway. The name of the owner is Margaret Pallone. The property address that's the subject of this hearing is 1130 Sweet Gum Road, North Huntington. The tax map number is 54-04-13-0-010. The building is located, again, at 1130 Sweet Gum Lane and has been deemed to be unfit for human occupation. It lacks maintenance, and it's unsanitary as per our International Property Maintenance Code, Section 108-1- or it's not dash, 108.1.3. In the event that North Huntington Township orders the demolition of the structure and the site restoration pursuant to Section 10 of Ordinance 965, all costs associated with this process shall be the personal liability of the owner. Any expenses incurred by the township may be satisfied by placing a lien on the property that we've already listed from the first day that the costs are on the bill to the township. Any questions regarding this notice should be directed to the Planning and Zoning Department. And that was sent to the applicant. And can you tell me when? What's the date of that, do you know?
The property was posted on October 9th, 2023, and it was also sent on that date.
Okay. When was this notice sent to her, though?
Yeah, that was sent via first class and certified on October 9th,
2023?
2023, correct.
Okay. And let's put your name on the record. We didn't do that.
Yeah, my name is Josh Andrukhovich,
Why don't you spell your last name for the court reporter?
ANDRYKOVITCH, and I am the Code Enforcement Officer for North Huntington Township.
Okay. You've set a packet of exhibits over there on council chambers, or council's table, is that right?
That is correct.
All right, and that's the first exhibit in the council packet that you submitted?
That is correct.
Okay. The next notice or next document in there is a notice of condemnation, is that correct?
That is correct.
And that's dated what?
That is dated August 28th, 2014.
Okay, and does it also state that this had been officially condemned August 28th, 2014?
That is correct.
No action, no appeal, and no other action has been taken against the property since that date, is that right?
That is correct.
The next exhibit is a letter dated August 28th, 2014, that really kind of memorializes the condemnation and the reason for the property to be condemned, is that right?
That is correct.
And what was the nature of the reasons then, and and I assume those reasons still hold true today?
Yes, so the building was deemed unfit for human occupancy, a nuisance to surrounding neighbors due to unsanitary conditions on the inside from animal feces. There are no utilities on the property currently.
How long has it been since utilities were turned on?
I spoke to the MAWC today to see when the water was last on, and they said it was 2010, it was shut off. So it hasn't had water
So
there
13
since
years.
Yeah, 13 years, correct.
All right. Additionally, there are, I believe, 15 photographs that will also be marked as an exhibit and made part of the record. They are all dated 8/14. Is that August of 2014?
This was August of 2014, correct.
Okay, and do you believe the conditions that are reflected in these 15 photographs still exist in that same order and fashion and state of disrepair today?
I believe so, yes. I don't believe any maintenance or upkeep or anything to make the property habitable has happened on this property since
Okay,
it's been
I want you to
condemned.
make sure that you give the court reporter all of these exhibits that we've now.
Yes, she does have
documented.
the same packet that we have.
She has the packet, okay.
Correct, yeah. There are some pictures here dated August 2014, and there are some current pictures in here that are dated October 23.
And who took those pictures?
I took those pictures.
Okay. And there are pictures of both the inside and outside of the property, is that right?
Just the outside. I did not have access to the inside of the property. The pictures from 2014 are of the inside of the property, taken by our other building inspector, Tom McGuire. He was the first one to go inside the property before it was condemned.
Have you had any contact with the owner about possibly remedying this matter?
I have not had any contact with her about this
Has
property.
that person made any contact with you?
Not about this property, no.
Does the board have any questions of our zoning officer, our code enforcement officer? Okay, seeing none. Is there anyone from the public that wants to testify in this matter? If there is, please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Why don't you come on up here to the council, Jay? You want to state your name?
My name's Michelle Corsi.
Why don't you speak into the microphone? And why don't you turn that on?
Yeah, is the
Just
green-
have to hit the button, make it turn green. All right. And state your name again?
My name's Michelle Corsi. Last name's Accorsi.
Okay.
I
And
live
what-
at 449 Skellytown, or it's also known as 1133 Sweet Gum Lane,
Okay, how close are you to this property?
other side of the road. So my property is right up against hers, and the only space in between is about 8 foot that my property gives for the access, for the,
So you're an abutting neighbor.
yes. Actually, I'm directly across.
I'm sorry?
I am directly across from her.
Okay. And what is it that you'd like to tell the board?
I moved in like 2020, and I rehabilitated my house because there was, all 3 of the houses on Sweet Gum were all in disrepair. So I worked and rehabilitated mine, and now there's a house in front of me on Skellytown and hers at Sweet Gum that have been in disarray. And in that time, I have had to chase out vagrants and other people who don't belong there. I've had to pick up needles and other paraphernalia and dispose of it properly because it was all over the property and my property, because they were coming out and over. I found out that I didn't have a septic and that her septic was tied into mine, so I had to untie it and install a correct septic. And now, and it has been going on, every time it rains, it smells horrible. The house emanates a very potent, feces-like smell.
Do you know where it's coming from?
Oh, it's coming from the house,
From whose house?
Miss Palone's house.
The property that we're having this hearing on.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The other thing is rodents and other creatures reside over there, and now they have been coming into my house. So I have also been fighting a rodent problem because they're basically camping out in that house.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to tell us?
No, I just hope that this gets done and dealt with because it's a hazard for me and my family. And I know it's a hazard for the other neighbors too.
So if you had a vote, would you be voting to condemn this?
Well, it is condemned. I'd be
I
voting for it
understand,
to
but I
get
mean-
tore down.
You're in favor of tearing it down?
Yes.
Okay. Does the board have any questions of the neighbor? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else that wants to testify in this matter? It should be noted that the owner has not appeared after being given notice of the hearing for tonight, and she or he would have had the opportunity to put in a case if she had a case. With that, does the board have any other questions that they want to ask?
I do have a question, just for my, just for clarification. Josh, it appears there are two sets of photographs. One's from August of 2014, and one's from October of 2023, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure,
I think the dates are on the pictures.
yes, I just wanted to make sure that what happened to trigger the 1023 photos? Is that just normal procedure?
I believe this was a police call on the vacant property. I'm not sure what the reason was, but I believe the police ended up in there and calling us after they went in due to the condition of the property and the animals inside, animal feces on the floor and throughout the,
So the police have been involved with nuisance calls on this
Yes.
property as well?
Yes,
Thanks, Josh, I appreciate that.
yes.
Any other board questions or comments?
Thanks, Jason. One other question. These newest pictures would have been also taken to present here tonight, isn't that right?
That's correct.
Okay. If there's no other questions, we can close this record by a simple motion to adjourn the demolition hearing.
Motion to adjourn.
Discussion? All those in favor by state and I.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Meeting adjourned at 6:13.